Hi, hey, and hello. My name is Jerusalem Truth, and I'm an artist, business owner, tarot reader, astro hoe, woo-woo lady, and hoodoo baby. I say all that to say that I got it honest, and I would love to give you a very personal welcome to this channel, Temperance Apothecary. This is the esoteric arm, if you will, of my pre-existing home goods and wellness brand, Temperance Apothecary. You can follow over on Instagram, and you can find general intuitive collective readings and pick a card readings, today being our first. This is our official second video. I wanted to get something out quickly today because, let's pull over, a little bit of story time. I actually recorded my first pick a pile 10 days ago. How do I know that? Because I went to edit it yesterday to upload today and realized that all the piles were recorded in 2 times speed. Mercury, count your days. I'm going to take it as that video was not aligned. It was also pretty timely and not necessarily evergreen or timeless, as I like to say, as all of my collective readings and pick-a piles are. But hey, we're here, we're queer, we're going to keep doing the things. Today is Friday the 13th. It's a little spooky. It's almost St. Patty's Day, or it's almost spring. Tomorrow is the beginning of Pisces season if you follow the sidereal astrological calendar. We won't get too much into that. It's a lot of newness going on and a lot of transition. Just for us to get to know each other, you can see my style and you can get familiar with how I do my pick a card readings. Each reading or group rather is based on a different lip gloss or lip balm, because when you stay ready, you gotta get ready. And since we're looking at what's coming towards us, I thought what other way would be so cute than to use lip balms or lip gloss to talk about that topic. So I will first open the space with my sound bowl. Go ahead and pick your pile and I will see you there. I got this many moons ago in little 5 points. If you know, you know. But I just want to take a moment and give us some space to breathe. Oop. Hello, pile 1. You selected this Naturium Phyto Glow lip gloss, or lip balm, I should say, in the color Spice. Will it focus? There it is. Now, funny enough, this is my cousin's lip balm that I took. So maybe something that's coming towards you is an unexpected gift, or rather something that you acquire that maybe you didn't get directly yourself, but is brought into your orbit and you are able to enjoy, because I tell y'all, now I'm going to go buy this myself. Like, this is my go-to lip color now. So maybe that's what's coming for you. A staple that you didn't even know was going to be a staple because of how it came into your life. But let's get, this is the Modern Witch Tarot. We'll get 2 cards from there and 1 card from the Neo Tarot deck to clarify. So Spirit, what can my pile 1s expect? What is coming towards them? This is a timeless reading, but as I mentioned in the intro, it's around Friday the 13th, March 2026. So maybe if this finds you during a spooky time, this is timely. But again, this is a timeless message. So what is coming towards my pile 1, Spirit? May I just have 1 card for what is coming towards my pile 1s? Thank you. And what's on the bottom of the deck here? The Hermit. Okay, you all may be coming from my March collective reading. And what's on the bottom here? 5 of Swords reversed. Yeah. All right, what's coming towards you? Peace. You don't want peace. You don't want problems. You want peace. All right, well, let's see. What's coming towards my pile 1s? Ooh. What if you could have everything you ever wished for? Would you take it? Ooh, that just made me think of the intro to Lose Yourself by Eminem. If you had 1 chance, 1 shot, 1 opportunity, would you capture it or would you just let it slip? Look, His palms are heavy, knees weak, arms are heavy. Okay, I won't do the whole song. I don't know how YouTube copyright works. But what's coming towards you, pile one? Everything you've dreamed of. What did I say? Something you weren't even expecting to be a staple. Something that now is giving you ultimate wish fulfillment here with this 9 of Cups and 2 of Swords. Now the 2 of Swords is giving, you see how they're in similar positions, but there are different perspectives. So I think what's coming in for you is actually something you really desire and is a wish fulfillment, but you don't want to acknowledge it because it looks different than you thought, or it feels or looks a little too good to be true. But nah, this is what you're meant to have. Let's look at the clarifier with the sun. Yeah, man, you're meant to be having a good time right now. What's coming towards you is this beautifully luscious spring energy. Okay, another song that just came out, it didn't just come out, but came to my head. So maybe that is something too. You have something coming out very soon. You are releasing something. And maybe it's something that you've been on the fence about letting the world see. But the Sun card is saying, show it off, baby. Whether it's the work you've been doing in the gym, whether it's a new creative project or a passion project you have, you are meant right now to soak it all in, because that's what's coming towards you. Sunshine. Wish fulfillment. Can we actually get a clarifier on this 2 of Swords? See, look. Oh, don't you worry about a thing, mama. We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck and the clarifiers that came out. Page of Cups, 4 of Wands reversed, and the Empress. Now, look, like I said, it doesn't look like what you thought it was. Maybe there are people who you thought would be along for the ride to celebrate with you, but the true reality is you are meant to be indulging and enjoying the gifts of life right now. You have some amazing visibility coming towards you, amazing creative opportunities coming towards you, and even some curious love connections, right? The Page of Cups, it is still a solitary card, which I love, but you see how they're peering at this fish very intimately, very intricately. Will it zoom? Yes, it will. We fixed it. You see how they're just staring, gazing, maybe gauging. You're gauging your options as the 2 of Swords here, right? But you can expect great, beautiful, amazing things coming towards you. I can't make this up, because the only person stopping it, blocking it, is you. And it's not even you for real. It's your mind. You got to get out of your head. Get out of your head, Stink. What's coming towards you? Ooh, jump. What'd I say? That 5 of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Yeah, babes, you ain't fighting. You ain't fighting for nothing. All you have to do is receive and bring what you have to the forefront. See, Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you think that you have to struggle for this, or maybe because it's been going so slowly this first 3 months of the year. I don't know how it's felt for anyone else. Around February felt like it was dragging, but then I realized the beginning of the year, at least the beginning, starting in January, it's still winter. So yeah, man, you're not meant to be moving super fast right now. And I think that is causing you to have some hesitation around the good things that are coming in your life. But spring is literally around the corner. Like, it's in the next week, or at least the spring equinox, I should say. And so that sunshine is coming sooner than later. I think I have another collective reading I just did, and the song Let the Sunshine In by the Fifth Dimension and Age of Aquarius, that's literally the title. It's Let the Sunshine In / Age of Aquarius, came to mind, and I'll link it down below. That I'm hearing that in my mind again. Let the sunshine in. Like, that is the whole premise of the song, and that is where and what you're receiving. Yeah, pile one, you have a gift. You have multiple gifts that are on their way to you. There's actually so much overflow that's on its way, and it's so funny that the 2 4s in the separate decks are upside down, but we have these wonderful Empress, Major Arcana, but also Court cards across decks. And then the cards that are showing up to support them are very much solid, grounded figures. So yeah, man, you might benefit from going back and watching my collective reading on what we can expect for the month of March. You are being asked to very graciously receive all the things that your heart desires. That's what's coming towards you. A great time. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to wait for it. Hamilton has been on my mind a lot lately. You just have to sit back and receive. The King of Swords has already surveyed the land. They've actually already cleared out their kingdom. That's why they're able to sit here like that with the sword. And I want it to be observed that the sword is not being held in an active or fighting position, right? Kind of like this Five of Swords. You see how they're holding it closer to carrying the swords. This is really just symbolic. Like, I got the thing on me, but you don't need to use it because the King of Swords is sitting in their power. The Empress is sitting in their power. The Page of Cups is very innocently, but very emphatically gazing at this fish, allowing themselves to soak in the water. And the Sun, well, we already see what's happening here. We already see how this horse, is it a Pegasus or just a horse galloping through this bed of flowers in front of the sun, under the sun. You have amazing things coming for you, Pile One. I hope and pray that you are not deterred or you don't feel some type of way because the people that you thought would be here to receive these things with you are not. That's actually for your highest good. I hate to say it like that, but may the best person won. And it's you. You are meant to receive ultimate wish fulfillment. You actually have such amazing news coming towards you. You have such fertile ground that is ready to be tilled, and you have visibility, shine, sunshine. That another song. Shine, shine, shining, shining, yeah, shining, yeah. All of this winning. All of this winning, Power One. You're about to win, and win big, okay? And when you win, make sure you remember this reading because right now, you in the weeds. Right now, you're like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like, am I doing the right thing? But remember, the only thing you have to do is put down them swords and take off the blindfold. Like, I think it's actually really cool how similar the Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords appear, but two vastly different perspectives. The Nine of Cups is sitting here, cups in a row, okay? Legs crossed with an open toe, arms folded. Looking very, very beautiful. I love this puff, this hair, and they have their makeup done. It looks like they have a little lip gloss on. So yeah, maybe that's also why you picked this pile. Same garb, right? Both are in white, but look at how closed off. Even their shoes are, they're strappy, but the fronts are closed. These aren't protective, right? They're sitting on this box that's in front of the water. They could easily just get up and move. They could put these swords down, take this blindfold off and move. It's almost like they're waiting for something. And it feels like, Pile One, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. But what I'm telling you is that's not happening. That's not coming towards you. What's coming towards you is sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful long days in the sunshine. So that's what I got, Pile One. Let me actually get y'all a affirmation, because this is gorgeous, or at least I hope you feel how gorgeous this is. It's easier said than done to receive news about what's coming and it being positive, especially with the state of the world, especially with the varying states of people's mental health. But trust and believe, Pile One, that you are a whole ass vibe. This affirmation from the Destiny Taylor Golden Mantras deck. I'm a whole ass vibe. Okay. Ooh, and confirmation. I set an alarm so I wouldn't take forever on these readings, and that's where we're going to end it for you. So thank you so much for watching pile number 1. I will see you in the next one. Comment down below a sun emoji if you watched and these messages resonated. Hello, pile 2s. You selected this e.l.f. shimmer lip oil. So maybe something that is coming towards you is a revamped but elevated version of something you've experienced before, right? I don't know if y'all are OG makeup heads, how I was, but the first purchase I made on my first ever debit card was an e.l.f. product. and it was only online. They didn't have them in Target or Ulta or all the places they have them, and they had less than 10, maybe less than 20 products. And so when I see this lip oil, I think, wow, look how far e.l.f. has come, and how people don't even know that they used to be online only, that e.l.f. and ColourPop held it down for the adolescents coming of age. I feel like those 2010 eras getting into makeup. So that could be something I am receiving from the selection you made just based on this lip gloss. But let's get into the cards. We'll start with 1 or 2 cards. Originally, I wanted to only use 1 or 2 cards, but I am very chatty with spirit. So let's see if we can keep it down. But what spirit can pile 2 expect? Because it's coming towards them. What is coming towards that pile number 2s? There feels like one more. Ooh, 9 of Cups on the bottom. You might have been coming from pile number 1. All right, Spirit, can I get a clarifier to round out what pile number 2 can expect? Wow. Yeah, y'all are definitely coming from pile 1. Moon on the bottom of the deck. It's okay. Hey, you can watch the whole video if you want to. What can pile number 2 expect because it is coming towards them? What is coming towards my pile number 2s? Okay. Relief. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, release it. Like, that is what this feels like. You are so close. Pile number 2, what are you working on? It's almost like this e.l.f. that I was talking about. You're on the verge of a crazy glow up. And I mean, just incredible. You definitely are coming from pile 1. And if you did not, then pile 1 has some messages for you. Because we got the Sun card in the other deck. So the Neo Tarot deck, which I think is so funny. These decks will literally talk to each other. And that's how you know Spirit is aligned. But the first cards we pulled are from the Neo Tarot. We have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups reversed. Now the 9 of Wands is typically and sometimes described as a card of strife, when really, and if you haven't noticed, I am a musical person, I'm a musician, so a lot of songs come through. The first thing I'm hearing is Bet on It. Bet on It from High School Musical. I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I give it all I got. You know, when Troy was on that golf court, oh, I might have to watch this after I finish recording this video, but yeah. You took an L, but you bounced back. And not only did you bounce back, you are awaiting your breakthrough. And so what's coming is that breakthrough. What's coming is movement. What's coming is sunshine. What's coming is visibility. I'm getting this overarching theme of spring, summer 2026 being absolutely life-changing. And I mean, incredibly so. Like, these two jumped out. So first of all, that's already know how you know. But the 6 of Swords is a card of motion. First of all, what's coming towards you? Motion. Pile 2. You finna get the streets moving. But also kinship and camaraderie. This 9 of Wands is a card of solitude, right? It's a card where in this particular deck, they almost look like a dancer, but you see how they're propping their hand up against one of the wands and they're kind of covering their faces. They hold this one and they've collected all these wands, which arguably is a lot of work. You don't just find wands or sticks or what have you on the ground. You got to go look for those. Followed up by the 5 of Cups reversed. The 5 of Cups upright is a card where you're crying over spilled milk, in my opinion, without realizing what you still have to offer or what is still being offered to you. The 4 of Cups is overflow. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, you definitely are coming from pile 1. But pile 2, the 5 of Cups, oops. All right, maybe y'all want your affirmation sooner than everybody else. Hold on, Sway. The 5 of Cups reversed is giving me quick overflow or really emotional. That's what it is. Really emotional, deeply changing overflow. Because you have 5. 5 is the middle of the numbers. It's the middle of the road, if you will. And it symbolizes quick change and growth and expansion. And then when you add that in with the cups, the emotionality, the creativity, the feeling that is underneath and underlying cup cards, right? It's almost indulgent. That's what just came to mind. The 5 of Cups reversed, coupled with this 9 of Wands as to what is coming towards you, is an absolute abundance of indulgence, where you don't have to keep your guard up, because you're also going to have support. The 9 of Wands is by themselves. The 5 of Cups is by themselves. But these 2 cards, the 6 of Swords, you're traveling with someone else. And then here, it's a child. The child's with the horse, and then the sun has its own face. So it's all these represented beings in this card. And so I think it's something to be said about the fact that you, pile 2, may be in a very solitary space. You may be in a space where you don't really want to be bothered. You're really not trying to talk to nobody. You feel like maybe people are playing with you. Or again, we're coming out of winter. May I get a card to clarify where pile number 2 is coming from and where they are moving from with that work spirit. Okay, see, what did I say? 4 of Cups and then 9 of Wands on the bottom. We're getting a lot of 9s. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely go back and watch pile 1 because the overlap is crazy. And another song. I had multiple songs that just came to my mind right now, but they all canceled out. So if they come back, they come back. Oh, I remember. These 2 clarifying cards combined with these are very much giving me Dream Girls. Move right out of my life. Move it out of my life. You don't want nothing that nobody got to offer you right now for good reason. You don't want the same. You don't want the old. You don't want the stuff where you had to defend and deplete your energy and your own resources and dim your fire to protect yourself. You don't want to do that anymore. You're completely and wholly uninterested. And at the same time, the 4 of Cups, typically as a card that's seen as you not really taking a full assessment of what's happening around you or what's being offered to you. Here, like I said, it's giving, no, I'm okay. I'm good, actually. You know, when someone offers you something, or maybe someone receives something and it seems as if they're going to share and then they don't, but they notice that you maybe want what they have or don't receive what you have. Think about it like you are going to eat with someone, and their food comes out first. And without thinking, they just, boom, 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 they start eating, which is no problem, depending on how you get out. But there might, after they take their 3rd or 4th bite, you want some? No, I'm okay. Because you already know what you got coming. You know your meal's coming. And you also know that you're going to leave after this and go eat all of your things by yourself. That's a very interesting, that's a very interesting and specific image and scenario that just came to mind. So maybe that's relevant. But yeah, you're taking your things, you're taking your purse, you're getting out the door. You're beating feet, friend. Right on cue, divine timing. I have timers set for each pile so that they can be a decent length. And that's a great place to end it off for you, pile 2. What's coming towards you? Motion, movement, sunshine. And to end, we'll get an affirmation from the Destiny Taylor Golden Mantras Affirmation deck. What is an affirmation for my pile number 2, Spirit? What's the affirmation they can come back to as they think about what is coming towards them? Oh, this came out just by accident, so I'll read the second one after. But this is my vulnerability and ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. Remember that, pile 2. The ability for you to feel this overwhelmingness of the cups energy, of maybe your emotions, of you being sick and tired of being sick and tired, is exactly what's bringing you to this movement and this new phase where you're surrounded by people. You are bringing your goods, your coins, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to the people and places that appreciate them and that want to pour back into them and that want to shine on them. And you're also receiving help. Somebody who's going to help you, right? You're surrounded by these swords on this side, but that's because you need a little break. You need some time to just chill while somebody else gets you through the boat. It almost looks as if whoever's here took one of the wands and is now rowing them to safety. And then obviously this little baby is having the time of their life riding the horse. So everything is well, pile number 2. What's this one? Exactly. I need not look further than myself. All that I seek resides within me. Excellent place to end it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile number 2. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can find all of that information below and comment some type of movement emoji. It can be a horse, it can be a car, it can be a boat. However you're getting around, pile number 2, let us know in the comments. But thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, pile 3. Last but certainly not least, you picked this Starface balm. I believe this is from Target. I'm not sure if it's sold other places. I've absolutely used all of it. So maybe what's coming towards you, pile number 3, is renewal. It's time for you to get some new. It's time for you to put that stuff on. This also smells and tastes delicious, which is why I'm still digging in it to just get just a scoop. You may have some sweetness coming to you. You may have some unexpected savory moments that are on their way to you. And also you might just have something really cute, a very cute surprise, right? You see this little smiley face here and the packaging is really beautiful and colorful. So you have some great times coming to you, pile 3. That's been the vibe of the reading really, but let's get into it. Ooh. All right, Spirit, 1 to 2, 1, 2, 2. Cards on what pile number 3, what is coming towards pile number 3, what can they expect? All right, okay, actually I do want to clarify on that since y'all wanted to flip it over. Ace of Swords on the deck, that's clarified by the Knight of Cups. Now I'm going to wait to flip this over until I pick our clarifying card from the Neo Tarot deck. Ooh, I did not mean to just flip that. Empress on the bottom of the deck. Justice reversed. Do I want another card? May I have another card, Spirit? You know what? We'll take it, but maybe I won't need it. On the bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. All my piles are connected today. So if there was 1, 2, or all 3 that you feel called to, please make sure you watch them because there's something in them for all of you. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, what's coming towards you? Pile number 3, reciprocity. But also having to go your own way. That's so funny. Definitely check out pile number 2 because another High School Musical song is coming to mind when I see this 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups. High School Musical 2, Gabriella, when Sharpay is just getting real aggy behind Troy and Troy is being funny acting about the resort and all of that good stuff. When Gabriella is ready to leave, she got to go her own way. And this 10 of Cups into the Knight of Cups feels like you are receiving what is owed to you and what is meant to have been given to you and what was always yours, especially with this Justice reversed. I'm going to clarify that with this other card in a minute. But you aren't necessarily trying to share that. You actually want to take your cup to go. You're okay to continue about your day, to take the lessons that you learned, to take the gifts that were always yours to have, but maybe people are just now giving them to you. I just heard tax return. So maybe you're receiving your tax return and then you're taking that and using that to fulfill a wish that you have been thinking of. Maybe you're taking that to go on a vacation, a little solo trip. Maybe you have been good on filling up your own cup, and now from that overflow, you're able to take what you have and move with it. You're able, motion and movement has been a theme for all 3 piles actually. But I do want to notice how this person is alone ultimately. And these cards, you have the card here where Six of Pentacles, card of give and take. You have this person seemingly choosing between these two people on who to give what. And then you have, this is a family, or presumably a group of people celebrating together, but again, reversed. But then you have this person, solitary, who's holding their cup steady as the horse moves. But when you start to get into their facial expression, they're not the most excited. They're not racing ahead. They're not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles, but they are someone who, ooh, I just heard a song. What is the song? It's by Casey Ashton. I cannot remember the song right now, pile 3, but when I do, I will add it on the screen and I will drop it down below. But effectively, the lyrics are, I don't go back, but if I did, there'd be an Aaron Church song playing. That's not the lyric that's relevant to this, actually. Let me look up what exactly I'm talking about. Hold on, pile 3. Let's see. I don't go back, but if I did, there'd be an Aaron Church song playing in my car. Oh, there it is. Sometimes you gotta take it. And I'm moving on straight ahead. Dies on the road always does me best. I'm out with the old and with the new. I don't go back, but if I did, it'd be to you. Yeah. Okay, now that I've practically sung the whole song, and it has such a pretty bridge at the end. If I will, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. I promise you, this has to do with your reading pile 2. Go check out pile 2. But pile 3, Casey Ashton, Don't Go Back. I Don't Go Back. It's literally called I Don't Go Back by Casey Ashton. I don't want to play it so I don't get copyrighted. But yeah, man, you're deciding, all right, I've gotten everything I could give from this. Could give. Interesting. I meant to say could get. You've given all that you could give, pile 3. So what's coming towards you is the receiving back of what you have poured into others, and then you taking that and hitting the road, Jack. And okay, justice clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. You don't have to work for this. Ooh, oh, you see how that came out the deck? I hadn't even shuffled yet. Thank you, Spirit. That was so loud. Full at the bottom of the deck. Clarified by the Sun. Yeah, go ahead and watch those other 2 piles. Empress, when I cut the deck. Ooh, this is the Queen of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. Go back and watch pile 2 into the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, man. You're on the move. You're on the move. And maybe more so than these other 3 piles, you are moving out of necessity. The other piles felt like, oh, you know, I'm moving, but I'm hesitant about moving, or there's motion coming towards me. What's coming towards you, pile number 3, is the opportunity to get free. What's coming towards you, especially with this Knight of Swords. Go watch our other piles. I don't even think the Knight of Swords came out. But this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and underneath that, this 10 of Pentacles. And again, the 5 of Cups reversed. Go watch pile number 2. If you hear screaming outside, those are teenagers. We love the presence of young people. I'm going to take that as confirmation. Yeah, you're getting clarity so you can go ahead and get what you want. I think it's really interesting that this is, you know, a seemingly happy combination of people, but we can't see their face. We see the kids playing. We see this couple or maybe friends that are just kind of, oh, look, let's take in the world. Yeah, you're over that. You don't want to do that. You want to be around good people. Not to say that these aren't good people, but it's more passive feeling. The 10 of Pentacles is active. You see this elderly person seemingly taking care of these 2 animals. You have this couple here, this young person, and they're surrounded by the Pentacles. You see how the 6 of Pentacles, it's uneven in that this person has it around them here and these 2 don't, whereas everyone in this image, animal person, because we are animals, are surrounded, covered, and smothered, as the people would say, in the goodwill and resources and abundance that are present in the Ten of Pentacles. And this Five of Cups reverse tells me, especially under this Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you're over it. Hashtag over it, or better yet, Summer Walker, finally over it. And so much so that the only thing that has the choice or will to come towards you is sunshine. The only thing you are allowing into your life at this time, let me move this off the frame. The only thing that you are allowing in your life at this time is sunshine. And you don't have to work so dang hard for it either. You don't have to go out of your way and grunt and force and beg people to treat you right, pile number 3. No. You also don't have to balance the scales. Sometimes you can just tip the bitch over. Pardon my language. Sometimes you can let the chips fall where they may and decide not to fix it and just let it be. Let it be. There's a collective reading I did that hopefully will be uploaded around the same time as this, where I was talking about the way for a wound to heal, yes, is to bandage it and clean it, but ultimately you have to let a scab breathe. You have to let your skin or whatever the wound is experience the sun and the elements so that it knows it's safe, and so that it also can get reacclimated to it, because it's not going to be bandaged forever. You aren't always going to be pouring out or giving of yourself unfairly or inadequately or unequally forever, pile number 3. No, you're taking your stuff, you're getting gone. Okay, not only are you getting gone with that direction, you're gaining clarity, and that clarity is allowing you to pour into and water the seeds where you would like to be and around people and communities that also are pouring that back into you. And as that sun shines on you, this is a whole new world. This is a fresh start. This is you going out on a whim, allowing yourself to try something different, to take the emotional lessons that you have. I also want to point out something just told me. Thank you, Spirit. You see how they only got 1 cup? This is not your time to be a bag lady. It's not your time. Put her down. You go hurt your back, okay? Not only are you going to hurt your back, you're going to hurt the poor little horse. Take your 1 cup. Take what needs to come with you. Take the lessons you got. Take, again, whatever is coming back to you that is rightfully yours, that is just the wheel returning. That's what I just heard, and the Wheel of Fortune didn't come out. But thinking of the Six of Pentacles, which almost feels like the baby version of Justice. Ooh, and we love confirmation. You're taking what is rightfully yours, what was always meant to be yours, and moving on with it. Leave that other stuff behind. Leave the illusions or disillusion of what happiness and contentment could be, and allow yourself to receive the freedom of letting go, of cutting yourself loose, of being surrounded by people that see you and want to pour into you and want to support you and reinforce your foundations. You're going to work so hard at that. All you gotta do is shine. Let the wound breathe, let the scab breathe. And rather than thinking, oh, somebody might come and try to take something from me, no, people want to give to you. And so what's coming towards you, pile number 3, is an abundance of support, an abundance of clarity. What's coming towards you is willful decisions to change your emotional landscape. And that is all I have for you, pile 3. It's almost like the record stopped in my head, like the vinyl, you know, when it gets to one side and then just all the way around. But okay, let me finish up with a affirmation from Destiny Taylor's Golden Mantras affirmation deck. What is an affirmation for pile number 3? They can take with them as they consider what is coming towards them. This one to come out. Oh, exactly. Oh, this is beautiful, pile 3. And this is why I end with the affirmations. What does yours say? I ask, I believe, I shall receive. You ain't gonna beg nobody for nothing, pile number 3. You know what's coming towards you? Receiving, reception, receptivity. And on the bottom of the deck, my heart is open to give and receive unconditional love. You can never continue to pour out from an empty cup. It's a cliche for a reason. You, yes, can give, but you also have to be willing to receive, pile number 3. And what's coming towards you are all the beautiful resources in the physical, tangible, material world, as well as the spiritual and emotional world that are coming towards you and are being not only poured back into you, but exemplified tenfold. That's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can book me down below for a 30, 45 minute, 60 or 90 minute reading. Y'all are the only people that have gotten the whole spiel, so thank you for listening. And if you got this far in the video, comment a basket down below, because you're about to receive the mother load, if you will, pile number 3. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.